Let's take a look at the breaking development that we're tracking early this morning. Following the US President Donald Trump's executive order slamming the 50% tariffs on Indian goods, the Ministry of External Affairs has released an official statement. The official spokesperson of the MEA, Randhir Jaiswal, has stated that the United States has in recent days targeted India's oil imports from Russia. And the statement further reiterated on the fact that India stands on the issues, including the fact that India's imports are based on market factors and are done with overall objective of ensuring the energy security of 1.4 billion people of India. The statement read, and I quote, "It is therefore extremely unfortunate that the US should choose to impose additional tariffs on India for actions that several other countries are also taking in their own national interest. We reiterate that these actions are unfair, unjustified and unreasonable. India will take all the necessary actions to protect its national interest." Now, briefing the press reporters in the White House, when the President Donald Trump was asked what Indian officials have said, that there are other countries that are buying Russian oil, like China, for instance. Why are you singling out India for these additional sanctions? The United States President replied, and I quote, "It's only been 8 hours. So let's see what happens. You're going to see a lot of more to it, and let's now listen into this statement.
100. Let me go, please.
Indian officials have said that there are other countries that are buying Russian oil.
It's okay.
Like China, for instance,
It's
buys
okay.
more.
Yeah.
Why are you singling India out for these additional sanctions?
It's only been 8 hours, so let's see what happens over the next.
Sanctions
You're going to see a lot more.
So this is a taste of
You're going to see a lot more. You're going to see so much.
Ajay Jandyal, my colleague, joins me for more details. Ajay, now Donald Trump has reacted in an unprecedented manner when asked about that why there are additional tariffs and sanctions imposed on India while there are other nations as well buying Russian oil. So the statement has also created, in fact, a response from the MEA, while the MEA continues to assert its and reinforce that India, in fact, continues to only act and take actions in its own national interest.
And that is being clarified by the authorities in India, that India has to see its own interest, in own country's interest, and then they will react and see that from where they have to buy and what they have to do. And during this press conference, when the question arises and question was raised by one of the journalists that it's not only India, because you are singling out India by imposing additional taxes. And he replied that, see that what is going to happen in next, it's only 8 hours, and what is going to happen in next few days, that has to be seen. Why America and Trump is doing so, that seems that the way basically Middle East is basically joining hand, that's maybe the matter of concern for the Trump, because what America has threatened Iran for not doing a nuclear test, and what he has seen that Russia, China, and other countries, they are basically supported Iran's that nuclear test. So that could be the reason that he is trying to do. And the recent visit of Pakistani Army chief to America, and even one again he's going to America. That means that he just want to pressure India for the same. But Indian authorities have also conveyed that they are not worried, and what he's going to do in next few hours, most likely he's going to impose more taxes on India as well as on the other countries, those who are buying things from Russia. But every country have their right to see that what they have to do for better, for the interests of their own country.